Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the PhazeCast. My name is Joe. Oh, God. My name is Joe.
Oh, I'm Eric. Hey. Oh, we should
Fuck
play the
me,
melon
bro.
game.
God.
You want to play the melon game?
No, I don't want to play the melon
Oh,
game.
man,
It's
I
over.
love the melon game.
The internet's over it. Anyway,
Damn, you're probably right.
it's okay. It's fine. No worries.
I have a pitch for you, Joe.
All right off the bat, go for it. I'm
I have
ready.
a pitch
What's
for you.
the pitch?
I came back from my vacation with a brilliant idea, and we're gonna do it, and we're gonna be the kings of the bar.
Is this the idea that you called me in the middle of work for because you were drunk off your ass in France?
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
And then you also called Kevin about, who then talked to me about it because we were in the middle of playing a game and hanging out, and then he's like, hold on, I have to go. And then he was silent for like an hour.
Wait, I thought you were working. Oh, I called Kevin a separate time. Yeah, that's right.
You did,
yeah,
yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is the thing.
Go on, go for it.
VHS bar. Listen, in Paris.
The fuck does that even mean?
In Paris, there was a bar that had a nice, like, VHS aesthetic. But I don't think they took it far enough.
What is a VHS aesthetic?
Well,
what does that mean?
I was enticed to go into this bar because from the outside, they had a bunch of VHS tapes lining the wall, and they were, like, retro 80s lights, and there was a Furby above the bar. And I was like, I feel like that's a place for me. It turns out it wasn't because I don't know how to speak French, and I didn't know anybody in Paris. So my wife and I just sat alone in the corner. But that was nice in and of itself. But the issue I feel with this bar was that they did not take the concept far enough. Here's what we're going to do, Joe. We're going to line the walls with VHS, but they're not going to be just lined with VHS. We're going to have...
Is it every single copy of the Titanic?
No, it's not. Okay? Oh. It's not.
Hey, Titanic fan.
Be,
I'd like to... Hey, Titanic fan. I've got a pitch for you. Eric, keep telling me your pitch so I can have ideas for my pitch for Titanic fan.
Okay, so... we're going to have tables... We're going to have at every place that you can sit, like a jukebox, an old CRT TV. And then you can pick the movies from the walls. So it's like a jukebox, but you get your... And then there's like a bunch of main TVs playing a specific movie more prominently in the core of the bar. On top of this. So it's like everybody gets a jukebox that's playing a movie.
But a jukebox has nothing to do with movies.
Well, but it's like a jukebox. It's a CRT.
He's doing old aesthetic.
Yeah, it's a CRT TV with a VHS
then what,
player
you expect people to put a movie in and then sit there for a whole movie?
Yeah, just for the... No, well, not for the whole movie, but just for the aesthetic. You know, you like an arcade bar, but instead you can watch.
Yeah, but arcade bars have a purpose because you can get up and then play an arcade game.
Yeah, well, there would be an arcade. There would be arcade games too.
Oh, there'd be arcade games too.
There was an arcade game in this bar too, and so we would have at least several. But the core of the aesthetic is you watch one of the 3 Back to the Future movies while drinking. Like a jukebox. You hate this idea. Joe, you could run the kitchen. The drinks, listen, we went there and all the drinks were movie themed, okay? And it's not like, I mean, they were just drinks. There was like The Shining. There was Back to the Future. But they didn't call it Back to the Future. Because we were in France, actually. They called it, something completely different.
They call it tabarnak, you idiot.
What's that?
What?
And then you can have food because you know food. It was called Retour vers le futur. But they had Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh, relax, okay? Just chill. Let's not do this. It's a terrible idea.
I'm going in.
It sounds like a money sink. It also sounds like you want to put me back into a kitchen and work several hours a week. So you can fuck off.
Well, you don't have to be. You could be the kitchen manager. You could just yell at all the people. That's capitalism, baby. You've won the kitchen. Now, you're the leader of the kitchen, so you don't ever have to actually work again.
That's not how restaurant managing works at all.
I've seen the Bear. The SAG-AFTRA strike is over. The writer's strike has ended long
Yes,
before.
it is. Yes, it is. And in the Bear, who works hard?
I don't know. I've never seen the Bear.
Every fucking person in the goddamn kitchen. You haven't seen the Bear, you lying sack of shit.
No, I haven't seen the Bear. I watched the first episode of the new season of Invincible, though, and then I fell asleep.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
In the middle of it. I was tired.
All right, before we fucking keep going any more off track than we already fucking are, you're just fucking going wild. I'm letting you talk at me. How was France?
Oh, it was beautiful. It was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
The food tastes good. The museums are incredible. Wasn't too crazy about the Louvre. I'll give you my Louvre spiel today.
You weren't crazy about the Louvre?
Listen, here's the thing, John.
Why not? It's the... Okay.
Here's the thing about the Louvre. Couple things. Number one, it is an international destination like no other. I mean, this gathers people from all over the world. And because of that, it's such a tourist destination that it's hard to, like, enjoy the art because there's so many people and they're all trying to move around differently. Like, I feel like you get people from that many places in the world, they've all learned to walk differently, and then they're all bumping into each other the whole time. So that was overall unpleasant. Like, the line to get to the Mona Lisa. Well, like, much like in Disneyland when you make a beeline for Rise of the Resistance because you know you can't get on that ride if you don't get on it at 8 a.m., we made a beeline for the Mona Lisa, which honestly didn't feel good because it felt like Disneyland and it's art. I don't want to feel that way when I'm in a museum. But we got to the Mona Lisa very quickly. We got to get right up to the thing and look at it. But very few people actually looked at it. Of course, we took a selfie too. People were just going, selfie, boom, go. I was like, damn, man, it's the Mona Lisa. You should probably look at that shit for a second. But then the other thing is that, and I've said this to everybody that I've talked to, so get ready for it. There's an art. Yeah. There is an art to curating and organizing a museum. And there were other museums that we went to in Paris.
Not about to show the Louvre's curation, are you? Oh my God.
There are other museums that we went to in Paris. Musée d'Orsay. Here's an example, right? This museum, you go off to the left, you go off to the right, you go down the center. Each way has a different theme. There's Impressionist art down one, there's like post-Renaissance, and then there's statues. Each room has different artists, and you go through time and you learn about each of those artists, and by the end you're like, wow, I learned something. The Louvre, they have so much stuff, which obviously is the appeal of the Louvre, that they just can't organize it. You have, like, you go into a room and it's like, hey, do you want to see a fucking statue from 300 BC? And I'm like, yeah, hell yeah, I want to see that. And they're like, okay, here's 300 of them. Good luck figuring out what any of this is. So you just go kind of room to room. It's overwhelming. It's overwhelming because there's just so much. And then also,
sounds like you're just having an issue with scope.
Yeah. Oh, and it was. Mm-hmm. I mean, you can't prepare yourself for how fucking massive this place is. And I think that it was 100% worth going, and I would go back. But what I would do if I went back is I'd be like, we're going to go to this section today. And that's it. That's all. Because it was like, we're only here for, a certain amount of time. We're not going to spend every day at the Louvre. Let's try to see as much of it as we can, which was the
Louvre. Of course.
Mm-hmm. Food was amazing. Didn't give me a tummy ache. Alcohol was great. Didn't give me a hangover.
That's just called, taking care of your body and figuring out what it needs.
Yeah, they eat well. Yeah. It's great.
Wow.
Public transportation worked. Homeless people were very dramatic there. There were several, and every time there was one,
dramatic.
They were like laying on the ground going, oh, like that. It was great. I mean, it wasn't great. Homelessness is a real problem, and it's not funny.
Holy shit. Okay.
Joe, do you want to know what one of my favorite things there was?
What was your favorite thing, buddy?
I like the churches.
You didn't burn up?
No, I actually crossed myself with holy water once, and my wife laughed at me, and then she did it because it felt legit there. It felt like if I was ever gonna...
It felt legit. Shut the fuck up.
Because you have these
still a church.
You have these like massive, everywhere you go, you can walk into any old church, and it's like built in the year 1200 and is a beautiful building. And then there's like, you know, stained glass and people quietly sitting and weeping and shit. It's intense. We accidentally went to mass once. We walked into a church.
How do you accidentally go into mass?
We walked into a church to tour it. My wife was like, "Those are real ass nuns over there." Well, she didn't say those are real ass nuns. She sort of like, because you're supposed to be quiet, so she just pointed at them. But in her head, I know she was like, "Those are some real ass nuns." And then they started singing, and people sat down, and we were like, "Oh, I guess we should sit down." So we attended their whole little mass. It was beautiful. It was like transcendental. I left my body. And now I need to tell you about our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, because I've converted.
Okay, cool. Hey, Eric, real quick, before you talk about Jesus to me, you ready? Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Anyway, so we're gonna move forward.
Wait, what was that?
Oh, I said something. You didn't feel it? You didn't trust that I said something to you?
Oh, were you channeling it through
God?
God?
Our mutual connection? Yeah. Anyway. Sorry, that's fucked. That's a weird cut, too. You know, Eric, I'm a little sad.
Why are you sad?
You didn't ask me at all about how I'm doing or how my week's been while you've been gone. You've just been talking about yourself. You
haven't given me a chance, Joe.
I literally let you talk for 11 minutes.
11 minutes, 53 seconds.
12 minutes.
Yeah, we still got like half the thing. That's your time, buddy. How you been?
My car got totaled. I got rear-ended.
No!
Yeah. I got rear-ended on my way home from getting a coffee. So as soon as I got rear-ended, the coffee went everywhere too. It was great. I get out to make sure everyone's okay because that's always the first worry. She had like 2 kids in the car. It was a Friday night.
No.
It was the Halloween weekend. The kids were like in face paint. Like they came from like a Halloween party or something. Everyone was perfectly fine. Her vehicle had like a slight dent, but my fucking trunk was and at first I thought it was cosmetic. So of course I'm like, is everyone okay? She's like, yeah, I'm okay. We're all okay. I'm like, okay, good. And then I turn around to get my information out of my car and I hear her calling her husband. And she goes, hey honey, I got into another accident. And I swear to God, I wanted to turn around and like just throttle her. I'm like, you fucking can't say another. You can't hit me and then say another. Okay?
Maybe the other one wasn't your fault.
That did not sound like that's what it was.
Yeah, fair.
Also, she hit me. Yeah. Like, enough to like total my car. So
that happened to me this year too, dude. That sucks.
Yeah. So now I'm buying a new one, and
are they covering it?
Covering me buying a car? I mean, they gave me some money, but they're not gonna buy me a new car.
What? They need to give you the value of your totaled car.
They gave me the value of my totaled car. You think the value of my totaled car is worth a whole new car? This is America. What the fuck are you talking about, dude?
How much? What car did you have?
I had a 2014 Chrysler 200.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
I had a 2015 Hyundai. I don't even remember. And
at the end of it all,
made out okay.
through their Geico, I got about $8,000.
Yeah, that sounds good.
It's not enough to buy a new car. It's enough to put a down payment on a new car.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah, but Eric, I didn't have a car payment for 2 years, and now I'm gonna have a car payment again.
I know.
So
same.
I'm annoyed. I'm very much annoyed because fucking pay attention, especially when you have kids in the fucking car. Like that's the thing that irked me, especially the whole like second time, and I'm like, I'm gonna kill somebody. I want to, and then the stress of having to buy a car. I should have one by next week.
Are you doing it online?
No, my car is in transit to Denver, and then I have to probably go and pick it up from Denver.
Oh, from like the dealership.
Yeah.
Okay. What kind of car is it?
A brand new Toyota 2024 Camry.
2020 is not brand new, Joe.
2024 is what I said.
2024?
2024. If
Hell
you
yeah.
fucking listen, god damn it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, I don't want any bells and whistles. I want nothing. And they're like,
still, it's cool.
Are you sure? Are you sure you don't want bells and whistles? I'm like, I'm absolutely sure. Well, for only $1,400 more, you could have these features. And I'm like, what exactly are these features? Well, when you approach the vehicle with your keys, it'll automatically unlock for you. That's a button. It's a button on my key fob. What else? He's like, well, you'd have a heated back. I'm like, oh, you mean the seats aren't heated? Well, the bottom of the seats are heated, but not the back. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, what
Give me the
does that
base of everything. Basic. I don't give a shit. I don't want no sports edition. I don't want no shit. They're like, oh, but you only get a 7-inch screen. I'm like, I have a screen? Cool.
make?
Why would I need a bigger screen? I'm not trying to watch a fucking movie when I'm driving. That leads to people rear-ending you! Anyway.
Do you remember that guy we worked with that did watch whole-ass movies on his TV screen?
Good old Andy. Good old Andy.
I wasn't going to call him out by name, but
well, what? It's just the first name. Anyway, good old Andy, my boy. He would deliver pizzas and he'd watch full-ass movies on his screen. Like, he'd watch, like, hey, I've been watching the Blade series, Joe. And I'm like, what? Yeah, when I'm driving. I'm like, oh. I mean, I will say this. This dude had fucking... Shit, man. He was making money and he was chilling. Big chilling, so...
Blade is a very visual series of movies.
Blade has Triple H in it.
Really? When?
Yeah.
Which part?
Trinity.
Oh, dude, Blade Trinity sucks.
How dare you? Blade Trinity is great because it's got Triple H.
Dude, the first one's the best when he goes to that blood rave. It's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Mm-hmm. Dude, we can talk about movies. That's nice.
We talk about movies again, yes. First off, solidarity forever. Congratulations to the SAG-AFTRA. And
I hear many are not happy with the deal that they cut, but...
You hear that? I have heard that. I've heard the opposite. I don't know if you've...
Yeah, I mean, I don't know enough about the industry to really make a call on that, because when I saw people contending it, they were like, well, they didn't get what they asked for. And to me, it's like, well, you never really get what you ask for when you're like on strike. You start high and then you meet.
The only reason you do a strike is because nobody's willing to meet. Yeah, exactly.
So I'm not sure. I think the AI thing though, they have to negotiate that in like 2 years or something.
Huh. Listen, I trust
Joe,
Fran
tell me
Drescher.
something. Tell me, yeah, I guess that you would trust Fran Drescher.
Do you not?
No, I don't have any strong feelings about Fran Drescher. Tell me something good that happened.
Even in
to
The
you
Nanny,
this
there
week,
wasn't.
Joe. What's a good thing that happened to you this week?
Shorzy season 2 came out because we could talk about series and stuff, and that was fucking hilarious. I love Shorzy.
Shorzy?
Shorzy, yeah. It's the shoot off series from Letterkenny.
Oh yeah, you told me about that. Yeah,
yeah. Season 2 was fucking great.
Yeah,
gave me a lot of new music to listen to because of it, because they use great music effect in that.
Just in the show.
Yeah, I still wanted to say congratulations to SAG-AFTRA and WGA. Like fucking
yeah, no, it's good.
Hell yeah. We can do things, we can talk things. And that being said, we can finally talk about how they've been really fucking up with some shit because they've been not doing anything with actual paid writers and shit. Like, because holy fuck. That explains a lot of the Marvel phase.
That's right.
That explains, apparently, everyone's already shitting on the new Disney movie because a lot of that script was, like, proven to be AI generated.
No, really? The Wish movie? I mean, it seems like it. It seems like garbage.
Really bad. For a Disney movie, like, it seems super low tier. Like, super low tier.
Which is so weird because it's their 100th anniversary. What a strange choice to make.
Yeah, but, like, people left. So, like, the magic in the show must go on. It doesn't matter if people aren't willing to pay. So that's a whole thing. The songs that suck ass.
Disney battled
His
AI
sons.
accusations after Wish reveal.
Yeah, yeah. It's fucking so it's important to have real people be real artists and do real things instead of trying to create lightning in a bottle out of bullshit. Pay people. That's all it is. That's all it is. If you're willing to not pay people to make content, well, then those people shouldn't have to worry about eating or starving. And living and all this other shit.
Mm-hmm.
Simple as that. Simple as fucking
Mm-hmm.
that. Eric, I have a question for you.
Yeah, what?
It's over. We're done. We can talk and do things now. So we have a few things I would like to talk to you about.
I thought you were breaking up with me.
No. Nah, not yet. Anyway. One, Avatar live action Netflix. Trailer came out. Trailer dropped.
I didn't see the trailer. Oh.
Pretty good scope. The art direction looks good. I am unsure as to how it's going to be. I am tentatively positive.
Well, I'll tell you, it will be better than the M. Night Shyamalan movie.
Doesn't need a lot to do that, Eric.
Yeah,
doesn't need a lot to do that.
I think that is one of the worst things I've ever viewed with my eyeballs in my life.
Oh, God, fuck, it was awful. We had a whole Five Nights at Freddy movie fucking come out during all this, which is fucking wild. Matthew Lillard is great. I just like watching Matthew Lillard have work and do things.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
Was it good?
I liked it. It was dumb, but I liked it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you see Willy's Wonderland?
No. Oh wait, yeah, I did. Willy's Wonderland is great.
Yeah. Where he beats up.
Where Nicolas Cage is like fucking a pinball machine half the movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the movie. You should go watch that. But no, the Five Nights at Freddy's movie was actually pretty okay. People it's weird. Some people shit on it. Some people are like, yeah, it's fucking goofy and whatever. Who cares? Matthew Lillard does a good job. I think the thing that I enjoy the most about it, though, is that the animatronic characters were all, physical. Like they weren't CGI at all.
Yeah, well, that was the Jim Henson Company.
It was. I was going to say, they're my favorite Muppets now. Freddy Fazbear, favorite Muppet.
Kermit.
What's up? What's wrong?
I was just
Kermit?
up
Oh yeah, Kermit's a good
you can say
Muppet.
Kermit.
But between Kermit, Yoda, and Freddy Fazbear, you have so many great Muppets here. So,
One of those
or Leonardo from the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie.
It just simply
actually it's Raphael.
There are
Raphael's
rules, Joe. There are
rules for and I don't need your racist rules to stop me from enjoying my Muppets, motherfucker.
Muppet segregation.
This is Muppet segregation, and I will not have it. Okay, I will just not have it. You fuck.
Yeah, well, did you hear they're doing Muppet the Color Purple?
No, they're not. That's a joke,
no,
right?
They're not.
Okay. Fuck. Holy. I almost had a heart attack. I'm like, fucking stop. No. Except they're all purple
idea.
felt skinned. Oh my god,
That'd
no.
be a terrible idea.
Oh, fuck no.
Where do we
They
go
just do hairspray, except it's Muppets, and I'm like,
Dude,
I
I
don't
would
know.
see
This is
that.
gonna... Yeah, but no, it's really not, because you still have to. I don't know who you would cast as who or what, because you have to cast some Muppets, as characters.
Yeah, then there's one human probably, and it's the John Travolta character.
But it's very no. Miss Piggy is the mom. If we're doing that,
yeah,
obviously.
True. Cool. Okay.
What
would be the best? What would be the choice Muppet? We're really getting back to basics here, Joe. It's been a couple of weeks since we've talked.
We got to get back to basics.
What would be the choice Muppet adaptation?
The choice Muppet adaptation?
Mm-hmm. What would be a really good...
Much Ado About Nothing.
Why?
Because it's free domain. They could do it easily. Public domain, not free domain. And also, I want to see Miss Piggy just doing Shakespeare shit. I like the Muppets doing Shakespeare. It's hilarious.
It'd be cool to see, and I think this is one that I've seen people bring up. It would be cool though to see them do anything Jane Austen with Miss Piggy as the lead, like Pride and Prejudice. With Miss
I do
Piggy.
like me some Pride and Prejudice. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Except we make it. So, I mean, it fits the character actually very well. That's what I hate about that. It's very nice. I like that. And if not that, if we wanted a more modern story for some reason, Twilight.
Who I guess that would actually sort of the way that Bella Swan sort of irritates Edward and just keeps
Edward
would be pretty good.
Say it, Piggy. Say what I am.
Yeah, that'd be pretty good. I'd want to say a Clockwork Orange with Muppets, and then like
the torture scene is Gonzo being tortured, but he enjoys it. He's like, "Oh yeah,
they could never."
And they pull his arms out even more while he forces him to watch. I don't know, something stupid.
Yeah, Gonzo would be the leader of the gang.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be terrible.
Fuck it.
Let me think of another one.
No, Fight Club.
It would be like, oh, who's the guy from Muppets Most Wanted? What's his name? The Kermit's little mustached evil twin.
I didn't watch Kermit's Most Wanted.
You didn't watch Muppets Most Wanted?
No, I didn't have Jason Segel.
Yeah, I know, right? But it's still actually pretty good.
Kermit has a twin brother.
Yeah, well, there's an evil Kermit, Constantine. So it'd be Kermit and Constantine would be Tyler Durden and the narrator, and Miss Piggy would be Helena Bonham Carter. There aren't a lot of characters in that, though. I guess that
it's just looks like it. Literally just looks like Kermit. Like, am I supposed to not?
Or like Tyler
Does he have a
Durden
mole?
would be the
Does he have a
human.
mole? Is that? Sorry, I was looking at Tyler Durden. Just make his whole other personality human.
Yeah,
is that what?
Kermit's the narrator, and then Meatloaf could be Gonzo, and Jared
Gonzo,
Leto.
not Fozzie. It'd be Fozzie. Come on.
Yeah, you're right. It'd be Fozzie.
Fucking, what do you want
could
about?
Be Jared Leto.
This is weird. This is a weird bit. We have like
Dr. Teeth and
nothing.
the Electric Mayhem could be the Chemical Brothers.
Well, Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem, you just make that Spinal Tap. You just redo Spinal Tap except with Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem.
Did you watch the Dr. Teeth show?
No.
It was great.
Was that
an
it?
Episode where they all trip on LSD by accident. But it's actually marshmallows. They eat bad marshmallows, is what they say. But they go out to the desert.
Right. Okay.
It's pretty funny. It's a good show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
check it out.
There's a lot of TV to watch right now, Eric. There's so much content to be watched and talked about, and I'm glad that we have the ability to talk about it now. And I think, do you have anything else you want to say to the fine people, Eric?
No,
You're welcome back.
We'll
it's
back.
Good to have you back.
Thanks.
It's kind of a mellow day.
We'll be talking about random shit like this all the time. Once again, I'll be excited to find out what we talk about next week, so stick around.
Yeah, like how the Rebels was great, and you should watch Rebels. Watch Rebels.
I never watched the Ahsoka show.
Watch Ahsoka because it's just Rebels. Watch it. Secret Wars is fun. Watch Rebels, though. Watch Ezra and Sabine be reunited again, because I need that in my life, because that's true friendship and family, and god damn it. Anyway, thanks for spending your time with us, everybody. Goodbye.
Bye.